Welcome to Soccer Gaming, where you can learn to play MLB The Show 22 to the best of your ability. And in order to help you do that, I want to go over, first of all, this is Faces of the Franchise program. I want to go over the best players to get throughout here because you cannot get them all currently. So I want to kind of go over the players and tell you which ones I would be getting, but also what you should be doing to pick them. So if you'd like to watch that, stick around. So I already did an episode on how to get these the fastest and quickest way possible. If you've not seen that episode, make sure you go check it out because I go over how to get them and the quickest way of getting them so that you can get the unlockables, which is what we're going to talk about right now. And in each one of these, you're going to get Faces of the Franchise cards, and we'll go over that here in a second. But you're going to get the AL West, NL West, AL East, NL East, AL Central, and NL Central. Then we're going opposite, NL Central, AL Central, NL East, AL East, NL West, AL West. Now, if you notice, it doesn't keep going. You only get two choices. Now, I don't know at this point if that is a thing that they planned on and you're only getting two right now, and then maybe later, Faces of Franchise, you'll, after the next part or whatever, you'll get the additional ones. I'm not sure. So this makes this a little more difficult as far as what players you should choose. Now, the first thing I will tell you before going over each of these is to play with the cards before you choose them. That being said, go to the AL Faces, the franchise, go to the AL Faces of Franchise Showdown, get the 15k XP here, but the biggest thing about this is you're going to be drafting players that are going to be in these packs, and you're going to be able to play with them and figure out who you like, who do you hit well with, who do you like their swing, who do you pitch well with. You're going to find that out with playing this Franchise Showdown. So make sure before you select anything, you go and try to play with every single card in the Franchise Showdown, because that's going to basically determine who you get in these cards. So as you're going through, play with them, decide who you like. The very first pack you're going to get is the AL West. These are the cards in the AL West. You get Kyle Tucker, Mike Trout, Sean Murphy, Mitch Haniger, and Corey Seager. And the reason I say go play with them is because you can only get two of these. However, there's three cards in here I would really like. So out of these cards, looking at the Kyle Tucker card, it's a pretty good card as far as hitting goes. You get the stealing and basic aggressiveness, but you don't really get speed. So kind of nullifies that, kind of makes it not worth it. You're not getting a great defensive card. It's a gold card, and in right field, which I feel like outfield, first and third are easy cards to kind of move in and out. So this is a card that if you like Kyle Tucker, you hit well with him, then this might be a card that you want to take. He's a lefty, but for me, I'm not taking him just because I don't like what other stats he has, and I feel like as an outfielder you can kind of move guys in and out because there's so many outfielders available that play every single outfield position. Next guy is gonna be Mike Trout, and his live series card is better than this card, so it's a card that probably not gonna get first because I just feel like he's just not really worth it. As far as you could get a better Mike Trout card currently that's going to go up probably in value, and so this card is not. This card's basically the highest value it's going to be for the entirety of the game. So the next one is Sean Murphy, the catcher. Pretty good hitting card. You're getting the diamond defense, which is good. Getting gold hitting. So kind of if you're needing a catcher and you hit well with them while you're playing the showdowns, then go ahead and try to grab him. The next one is Mitch Haniger. This is a card that intrigues me. I know I said outfielders are, outfielders, whatever, but he's getting the gold defense with the 88 arm, so he's going to have that good defense. He plays right, left, center, but he hits really, really good. He's got the 98 power or contact versus left, 102 power versus left, and 75 contact right and 94 power right to help him there, and he's already at bat. So this is probably going to be one of the ones I choose out of this bundle. I really like this card. The next one I'm probably going to choose out of the bundle is going to be Corey Seager, and this is more or less a preference choice. Now, Corey Seager plays shortstop, second, and third, so he plays short and second, which sometimes can be hard to find good cards at that position that you carry for a while. This card, I think, is one of those. Yes, you get the silver defense, like, throw a fit about it, but the hitting, to me, outweighs the bad defense because you're getting 93 contact right, 92 contact left, 82 power right, 84 power left. This is going to be a card that hits well for you. It's another lefty in the batting order, and it's a card that plays shortstop and second base. So this will probably be another card that I take. So out of all these, I'm probably taking Mitch Haniger and Corey Seager just because they're the best two out of this group. The next group is the AL East, and I think this is going to be one of the hardest to choose from because there's a lot of guys in here that are really good. The first one being good is Cedric Mullins. Getting a diamond hitting, gets silver defense, which is but the biggest thing about him is center field, left field, and right field. And you know what I say about outfielders, you can kind of mix and match them. But the best part about it is the speed, 82, 85 still, and 95 base aggressiveness. So this is a card that can giddy up and go and get you some extra bases and steal some bases if you need it. With the contact right of 95, power right of 88, contact left of 80, and the power left of 70. So a really good card, especially early on. This might be a card that you grab if you need another lefty in the outfield. Next card is one of my favorites, and not necessarily the cards in general, but the player in Rafael Devers. His live series card is a gold right now, and I have a whole another episode about him and investing in him because I think he's going to be a diamond this year in live series. However, this is the card we're looking at right now. We're looking at just this card. Defense, not very good with the silver at third base. He also plays first base. And the biggest thing is just the power right of this guy. The lefty at bat versus right-handed pitchers. 106 power right with the 89 contact right. 85 contact left with the power left of 65. That being said, I hit a lot of home runs with this Devers card. And so this probably might not be a card that if you hit well with, you don't grab because it's not a card that excels in anything except the power right, which is important. But the biggest thing for me in this card is that I hit so well with him in the past that this is a card I just probably can't pass up. The next one is the Aroldis Chapman card. Obviously, we're gonna have better Chapman cards throughout the season, but this is the one we are given now. The 116 hits and the 118 Ks per 9 is what sticks out. The velocity and breaks stick out as well. The pitching velocity touches 99 with the 4-seam, 86 slider, 89 splitter, and the 2-seam at 97. If you're needing a closing card right now, then go ahead and grab Chapman. Again, going to be tough for me to grab him first time around because this division is so deep with hitters, and we're going to get better Chapman cards. So this probably isn't a card that you have to like go out and just dive for it. The next one is going to be the Wander Franco card, and you know that this card slapped a bunch last year. So it'd be interesting to see what this card can do this year. You're getting diamond hitting, diamond defense. The defense actually is kind of the best portion of this card. You see all the 80s there with the accuracy, the fielding, the arm, and the reaction. The hitting is a switch hitter, which is good, but he's only really hits well versus lefties. The 106 contact left and the 75 power left. So you're kind of losing a little bit versus righties, which kind of stinks because most of the pitchers you face are righties currently. So it's a player that, you know, it has its spots. I'd love the defense on it at shortstop, play second and third as well. So a very good defensive card and a okay or a good versus lefties card with Franco. Depending on how you play with them and how you hit with them in the showdown mode, you might pick this card. Then the last one is Alex Manoah, and this is a card that, again, it's a pitcher. I have problems with picking pitchers first overalls because there's so many good pitchers out there that are not around 90s that you can kind of fill your order in with pitchers. There's going to always be an overabundance of pitchers and good pitcher is. But if you like this card, go ahead and grab it. It's got the 94 four seam, the 93 sinker, slider at 82, and the circle change at 85. You see the 99 hits per 9. It's pretty much his major stick out pitch there. See the pitch controls 89, 85, 89, and then the pitch break, the slider is at 99. So out of these, you know, play, decide what you want. I might be going Devers and Mullins here. Would probably be my top 2. So that's going to be the AL East. We are on to the last 2 divisions. The first one, AL Central, and these are the cards you can get here in the AL Central. The first one is Luis Robert, or Luis Robert, however it is pronounced. This is probably one of the best cards out of the Faces franchise. This is a really good card when it comes to hitting. Defense is there, it's kind of there. It's gold. You get the 88 fielding, the 89 reaction, which you're really missing out on is the accuracy with 59, but you're getting the 93 speed, decent still in base aggressiveness, center field, left field, right field, so he's gonna be your center fielder. Diamond hitting, and the reason his diamond hitting is his lefty numbers are nuts. Righty numbers above average, 81 contact right, 106 contact left, 74 power right, 97 power left. So a card that if you're looking for a center fielder that's quick and they can hit pretty well, Luis Robert is your card. Then we're going to go over to the Guardians, and you're going to get Emmanuel Clase. Now, Clase is a card that it's good. I mean, it's good. Play with it. Decide if you like it. It's a tough investment because, again, I have a problem investing in pitching early on when there's so many pitchers out there that are going to be better later. But if you're really needing this kind of lockdown player, then Clase could be that player. The 97 cutter, 92 slider, 99 four-seam fastball, which I believe has the outlier 1 on it. Yeah, so it has outlier on it with those fastballs, and just a really, really good card as far as pitching velocity goes. The pitch control is there as well with the cutter and slider. Pitching break, slider 93, so not very bad there. This is a pretty good card. The hits per 9, 106. The strikeouts per 9, 81. And then the 98 walks per 9, 98 home runs per 9, 95 pitching clutch is all really good for a closer. Next guy is Casey Mize, and he had a pretty good season last year. I feel like the biggest thing about this card is the sinker at 94, four seam at 94, 86 slider, 86 splitter, and a 82 curveball. As you can see, the pitch controls there, slider and splitter are his best main 2. Pitching break, splitter, and sinker are his best there. Looking at his stats, 96 stamina, 90 home runs hits per 9, 69 Ks per 9, which isn't great, so he's more of a contact type of pitcher. 89 walks per 9, home run per 9, 73, which could be a problem. But overall, 90 overall card. It could be a good card if you need a pitcher. However, for me, the strikeouts and home runs per 9 are way too low for me to get him. Next guy is going to be Andrew Benintendi for the Kansas City Royals, and I don't like this pick. I felt like he's not really the face of the franchise. I feel like out of all the Royals players, Benintendi's probably not who I would think of when I think of the face of the franchise. There's a ton of other players that I would pick before him. However, this is what we're stuck with. Left fielder, hits left, throws left, center plays right. Diamond hitting, the gold defense, which you're going to get with the 80s from the arm and the accuracy. 70 speed, nothing crazy there. Hitting, he's more of a contact guy than he has power. 88 contact right, 85 power contact left, 78 power right, 66 power left. There, his biggest thing is the one-tick clutch. He is a lefty, so you can use him versus righties. Probably not a card I'm going to be picking though. Then the last guy is Byron Buxton, and this card is probably one of the ones I'll pick. I think he'll have a better one later. I think he'll have more in the future that are better than a 90. However, starting out, this is a pretty good card. You're getting a diamond defense, and this is a good diamond defense card. You're getting 99 fielding, 96 arm, 81 accuracy, 99 reaction, 99 speed. You're getting the steal and the base aggressiveness with it. I mean, this card's going to be tough to deal with. And he bats right, throws right, plays center, left, and right. Biggest thing is the contact right at 60, but you're also getting power right at 82. So those kind of they kind of even out there. Contact left 80 and 76 power left. So you're getting, I would say, around average as far as hitting goes. But he's such it's such a great card, fielding and speed and everything, that I feel like it's tough to turn this card down just because of the speed and defense of this card. So that's going to do it for this episode. We went over all the faces of franchise, who I would pick, kind of the breakdown of each player. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Also, feel free to hit the red subscribe button because there's going to be a ton of MLB 22 coming out very soon. Till next time, Slacker out.